Feldman is a math and computer science teacher from Lincoln, Nebraska. And Scott, when you and your spouse got married, you had a wedding cake that I think will go over very well with a Jeopardy audience. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so as a lifelong lover of puzzles, I decided to make my groom's cake into an actual crossword puzzle. It was themed after different cakes. So it had SpongeBob for sponge cake and Carrot Top. And then all of the guests got the puzzle and they got to check their answers against the cake.
I've never eaten a crossword puzzle I've solved. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Maggie Frank Shue is a writer from San Diego. And you're joining us today on Jeopardy, but this is not the first time you auditioned for the show, right?
Yep, that's right. I auditioned almost 20 years ago in person in New York, and I did pretty good, and they asked me to come back the next day, and I just chickened out, and I didn't ever go back, and I've been trying to get back on the show ever since.
You were just too nervous.
I was too nervous, and yeah, so...
Well, you've had 15 or 20 years to get the nerves out.
Yeah.
Are you feeling good?
Yeah, I know a lot more than I did back then, so...
You did the right thing. You saved your eligibility. Ray Lalonde is a scenic artist from Toronto, Canada. You told us recently about a mural you once painted for your daughter's school play. That ties into one of your most treasured possessions, right?
Yeah, I have a huge handmade card from all of the children who were in the play, and they signed their names as themselves and their characters. It was like Tommy, the Mad Hatter. Thank you, and it was just lovely. Speaking of gratitude, I wanted to say something while I'm up here, still up here. To the contestant crew here, who've been the nicest, most patient, kindest people in the world, and just made this experience a joy.
That's fantastic.